I'm here to take part of the Big Heart Foundation's Winter Challenge to help raise funds for 2,500 displaced families suffering through winter conditions in Syria and Iraq. Entering a room of below 6 degrees with no jackets or gloves gives a true experience of the cold weather sweeping across different parts of the world. And while we wear multiple layers of clothes or stay indoors to keep ourselves warm, thousands of people stranded outside their homes do not have that choice.
Of course, it is very important for people to feel the misery of those who are underprivileged, because unfortunately we live today in a society where we get our news from social media and we just look at pictures and we became numb, unfortunately. You know, like, oh yeah, okay, this person is dying in Aleppo, too bad, you know, I just got used to it because it's just all over the place. But, you know, when you get yourself into people's experiences, that's when you actually feel how terrible it is. People dying out of winter, you know, how terrible could this feel and could this be for a father who can't save his child who's dying from winter. Today we talk about more than 65 million refugees around the world, and this is the largest number of refugees that Earth has witnessed from the start of human history. And I think studies prove that 1 in 4 people living in the UAE know someone or know a family or a friend who has passed through an international humanitarian crisis or a refugee crisis. So I think this is a very overwhelming number of people, and it's closer to us than we actually think it is. Today as well, 1 in every 122 human beings are either internally displaced or a refugee. That's a serious situation we're dealing with right now. Here in the cold weather, we don't feel our limbs anymore. I think I'm starting to shiver, my nails are turning blue. Everything they need right now is the support, and for us to raise funds and maybe donate our clothes for their support and to show our compassion to what's happening throughout the world. Yeah, we are here in a challenge, and it's only, you know, for a specific period, and we know that it's for a specific period of time. We're going to try it out, but yeah, some people out there are forced and they have no other choice. I will tell you a story of mine. I was in Egypt last month for my winter holidays, and it was very cold. Sometimes it would reach sometimes it would reach actually to 3 degrees, and we would be stranded in the house. And although we have a house and we have a home that's warm, but we still feel really cold despite wearing multiple layers of clothes. And it's a terrible feeling, you know, that feeling that you can't move around, that feeling that you want a blanket. And most of the times actually I would just go into the bed and sleep because I don't want to feel the cold anymore. I want just a blanket and multiple layers of clothes to make me feel warm, and I don't want to feel this feeling. But of course, imagining that people out there and they don't have even the access to proper food and proper clothes, you know, and they're there because they have to be there. How can they feel, or what they can do to overcome the situation, because they have no choice. Especially for parents. Like, most of the refugees, or half of them, are children, unfortunately, and many of them are actually separated from their parents. So to be away from your family and to be away from your parents and you have no one to take care of you, that's a terrible thing. And especially when you know that you have no choice but to be there, that's just terrible, and you have to just wait for your fate. While we had the choice of coming out of this brutal feeling of cold, a lot of people out there do not. So please take part of the Warm Hearts campaign held by the Big Heart Foundation to help fund families in Syria and in Iraq. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great week.